You use dimensions in drawings to communicate the size and specifications of data in your projects. In fact, most of your drawings are not complete until you have added dimensions. Dimensions are considered an annotative object. What this means is that dimensions are scale dependent when plotted from paper space. Remember, when you plot from a layout, you plot the sheet 1:1, but the viewport is set to a scale. With annotation scaling, all dimensions look the same size no matter what viewport they display in, and you can set dimensions to display in specific viewports, as we can see here. Now that's cool. Dimension styles are used to manage and automate every aspect of your dimensions. Dimension styles allow you to maintain consistency in your drawing annotations and to organize your dimensions. To automate dimensioning standards at your company, you could add dimension styles to your company-wide drawing template, making it really easy to follow your dimension standards. Every characteristic of your dimension is controlled by the dimension style, from the symbols and arrows to the text type, as well as the units. AutoCAD organizes dimension style settings into convenient tabs, as shown here. Here, we have two dimensions, each using a different dimension style. Notice the difference in the arrowheads and the display of units. The Dimension tool in AutoCAD is by far one of the best tools ever designed. It is literally the one-stop shop for dimensioning. You can dimension anything with a Dimension tool, and I mean anything. The beauty of the Dimension tool is that once you run it, all you have to do is hover over an AutoCAD object, and it is smart enough to know what object you are hovering over. After hovering, the tool will immediately begin the appropriate Dimension tool, whether that's linear, radial, aligned, and so on. Now, as I always tell people I'm helping with AutoCAD, when you don't know what to do, look to the command line window. The command line window displays any options that are necessary to place any kind of dimensions. Simply click on the command line option link or type the capital letter displayed to invoke the desired option. Of course, if the tool is not grabbing the exact geometric point that you need, you can always use AutoCAD snapping to get the dimension point. Lastly, the Dimension tool is not only smart enough to work with regular AutoCAD objects, but it works with dimensions that are already placed. For example, let's say you've already placed a dimension and you want to continue the dimension to place additional dimensions along your data. Without having to exit the command at all, you simply hover over the extension line and the dimension continues automatically. That's totally awesome. Now, I am not a perfect CAD drafter, and I sometimes make mistakes. Now, I'm sure you draft perfectly, but for those of us that don't, editing dimensions couldn't be easier. One of the best ways to modify a dimension is to simply select it, and then pick any of the convenient grips that appear to adjust your dimension. In addition to the grips, AutoCAD provides a multifunctional grip menu. You simply hover over any of the grips, and you will notice that each grip provides a menu specific to the grip that you are hovering over, making it very easy to edit any aspect of your dimension. Almost every drawing will require dimensions, and AutoCAD gives you the tools to make dimensioning any AutoCAD object easy.